Hey, internet besties. Welcome back to another episode of Pink and Unfiltered. I'm your host, Cam, and here, nothing is off limits. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So, this week we're going to talk about friendships. And the reason why I wanted to talk about friendships is because I just feel like friendships, especially being an adult, is so important, is needed to have like as an adult, especially in this day and age and this economy and the way that society is nowadays. Like, you need a good friend or friends. I've gone through a lot with my friendships recently. I'm not going to say anybody's name, so disclaimer, these are my experiences, my point of views on my friendships. It's Pink and Unfiltered, so we're gonna get real about it. I'm gonna be a little bit personal today. I'm gonna break this down into a couple sections. First, I wanted to talk about the different types of friends. I have a lot of different friends. I have my ride or die friends that I just hang out with, or the ones I just talk to on the phone. I got the ones that feel like family. I got some flaky friends, like the ones you be like, "Hey, you ready to go out?" And they be like, "Yeah, you know what happened?" So yeah, everybody's in a different type of category. I've had people that I've known since I was in middle school, still in my life, and when I tell y'all like I value my friendships, I mean I value my friendships. Why do you value your friendships, Cam? I value my friendships because my friends have, especially my friends from middle school, they have seen me grow into the young woman that you see before you. They have been able to see me as a literal child into this adult, and I've got to see them do the same thing. So it's been an honor for me because I've got to watch my homegirls from middle school have babies. Them girls got babies. I've seen them mature, especially after like their first one. I've seen these women mature. I've seen them step up to the plate. I have seen them be excuse my language, some damn good mothers. And they've inspired me to be like, okay, you know what? When I become a mom, I'm going to be a damn good mom just like that. To see them working hard on them, not just within their families, but also seeing them be wives, still take care of themselves. They're both beautiful, got it all put together. And even though obviously they go through struggles and they go through things, if you see them on the outside, you wouldn't be able to tell. You would not be able to tell that these women have gone through the things that they've gone through because of how well put together that they are, about how well mannered that they are, about how they handle themselves. I just want to give a shout out. They know who they are. I don't even need to say their names. Y'all know who y'all are. I just want to say that I am very proud of y'all. And then, like I said, it's been an honor to be able to watch y'all grow up from us literally being kids in middle school to the adults and the young women that we are now. So my hat goes off to y'all. I love y'all. And then I have another best friend, does real estate. And he's been killing the game. I've known him since I was 18 years old. To watch him literally go from playing football in college to now, like I said, killing the game in real estate and his fitness thing. He's just doing such an amazing job. And he's allowed me to even be around some people that have their stuff together and that are progressing and are on their grind and whatever, source of business that they're in. He's put me around so many different people that I've been able to learn from in my interactions. But the fact that I get to call this man my best friend is crazy. Him and another friend who I call my birthday twin, they inspired me to get into business. But to literally be able to see the progression of these young men, and it's such an honor to be able to call those type of people my friends. Like, and I'm not just always just talking business with them. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Everything good? Cool? Da-da, how's life? Da-da-da, how's this? Da-da-da. I know that they're going to put me on game. I call one for relationship advice. If I call him for relationship advice, I know he's going to give me the real. He's going to be like, Cam, this. And do I listen all the time? No. So do I sometimes cause him a headache? Yes. The next person that I'm going to mention or bring up, they're definitely like family. They literally live 15 minutes up the street from me. Their daughters are my nieces. She's my ride or die. I went through a really, really trying time. People tried to tell me that this person was not on my side, When I tell you, she has shown up and she has shown out like it was nobody's business. Literally everything that people tried to tell me about this woman is like null and void, because this woman literally showed up for me when I was literally, I have been through a lot of things in my life, and what I was going through, that honestly, so far in my life, that was my lowest point. That woman was with me, walked with me through the entire time. She ain't let me fold. She let me cry. Now she let me have my crying moments, but she ain't never let me like give up on myself. That was like not an option. And because of how strong that she is, she allowed me to lean on her and feel like I got a friend. You know, like I have somebody that, like I felt her love. I felt her support, you know? And especially because I live in this city pretty much by myself, they were like, you know, like the only family that I had in proximity, like within the same city. You know, my sister's in a different city, my parents are in a different city. So it's like she became my family. She became family. We was already close because, you know, I was coaching her daughter in cheer. She showed me that it's okay to be going through something and to be able to still keep your head up high and still live your life and not feel defeated. She literally made me feel so comfortable in the sense that I could tell her in full transparency what I was going through without feeling judged. I was able to tell her exactly how I was feeling it, and she made me feel like you can survive another day. Like that's a ride or die. Ride or die. Because when I really thought that my friends, like I lost all my friends, even when I believed the stuff that someone had told me about her, she still did not leave my side. Still. I stopped talking to her because I believed someone else, and I should not have done that. Because that person that was talking to me about her was the person that I should not have been talking to. That was the person I should have been getting away from. To be transparent. That was the person I should have left alone. She still was like, I got your back, bro. Let me tell you something. When you get a friend like that, when you get a friend that literally has your back through the thickest of the thickest of the thickest, do not let that person go. Keep that person, hold on to that person, because that person is somebody that God sent you. God sent me that friend to help guide me. Okay, so now that we kind of went through, you know, some of the friendships that I have, you're probably wondering like what I consider a good friend. I feel like this is a very subjective question because, you know, everybody views friendships differently. What I might need in a friendship might not be what you need in a friendship, you know? However, to me, a good friend is somebody that is individually a person of good moral character, somebody that, you know, I can lean on, somebody that I can trust, somebody that is supportive, somebody that is able to hold themselves accountable, but also hold me accountable as a friend. Somebody who has my best interests at heart, because I have all my friends' best interests at heart. So I'm not going to tell my friends anything that's going to harm them or, you know, make them look bad or put them in a bad position. Like I would never do that. I think a good friend is somebody that is willing to, you know, walk with you in the sense of like your walk with Christ. So all my friends, you know, they all believe in God. They all have their own individual relationship with God, whatever that is. That's their walk. However, I know that if I call any of my friends and I say, hey, like I just need to pray, or hey, like I just need some words of encouragement, I know that I can call them, you know? And to me, being able to have a friend that also walks with God, it's very important to me because I know that I'm surrounding myself of like minds. My mom always told me that you need to surround yourself with like-minded people. If you're not around people that have a similar mindset to you, or at least a better mindset than you, then you're not gonna grow. Like you're just gonna be stagnant. That's pretty much what I consider a good friend. Now, some red flags that I've come to learn in friendships is that, one, like my daddy always say, everybody that's smiling in your face is not your friend. I had a friend, and this is how I knew that this person wasn't my friend for real. There were like little things, like they're like little red flags within our friendship, but this is really when I knew that this person was not my friend, like at all. There was a situation when I was coaching and I got called the help. Now, anybody that knows me from that arena or that area in my life knows that I was not the help. Do I look like the help? No. You know, being at the time the only black coach in that situation, that crap pissed me off. It pissed me off very, very bad because I've dealt with racism before in my life, but being called the help, it just pissed me off when I found out, especially because this person didn't even say this in my face, and two, they said it to another parent, and that parent pretty much, told me about it and apologized to me because they prejudged me based off of what that other parent had said about me for no reason. I've never had any problems with this parent ever. After I got called the help, I called my best friend and I told her what happened. I expressed to her I was pissed. I was mad as hell. However, one thing I was not going to do in that situation was I was not going to give the child the consequence for their parents' actions. I wasn't going to do that. However, I wanted my friend, because this is where they had more control, I wanted my friend to be like, hey, like, that's not okay. Like, we don't accept that type of behavior here. Like, you're banned from being in here, da-da-da. No, my friend did nothing and did not want to do, excuse my language, she didn't want to do a damn thing. I was still stuck in that situation, having that parent in my damn face, and that parent didn't even know that I knew what they called me. There was no repercussions for this parent at all. None. My friend allowed somebody to continue to be in my space after literally making a racist remark to me or about me. Because like I said, she didn't say it to my face. At that point in time, things started to become more visible to me. Because I would have never, ever allowed anybody to make a comment like that about a parent, about a child, and especially not my best friend. Like I said, I knew from that moment on that was not my friend. And it hurt my heart to know that wasn't my friend because I spent every day with that person for about like 2 years. So to me, in order to spot somebody that's not your friend, look at how they treat you when you go through stuff. Because a real friend, like I said, in my opinion, a real friend is going to hold your hand. They're going to hold your hand, lock arms, whatever. And they're going to walk with you through your situation. They're not going to just abandon you like that. Or have you fighting alone. I don't mean physically fighting because we don't condone violence. I mean, whether it's mentally fighting or whether it's emotionally fighting, whatever it is, they're not going to have you go through that situation by yourself. They're just not. Because they care about you and they don't want you to end up doing something that could be detrimental to you. Another way that you could tell if somebody's not your friend is if literally like something is like you tell your friend, oh my God, girl, like I just got this new job and I'm so excited. And we got to go out and celebrate the benefits of the job, da da da. Right? And this friend goes, oh, okay. Oh, they gave you that job? I don't think you got a qualification for that. Girl, how'd you get that? I'm side-eyeing you because what do you mean you don't think I got the qualifications for this job? Obviously, I do if they hired me, dummy. What you mean, oh? Or what do you mean, oh, they gave it to you? Yeah. That fake, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of attitude, like, no, like, you're jealous. You got issues. go seek help. Like, no, like, that's not a friend. A friend is going to be happy for you. A friend is going to be celebrating with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just fake. That's just so fake. Like, you do not need that type of energy around you. Like, you deserve better. And if you have a friend like that, cut them off, because why would you keep somebody around you who's fake happy for you? It's not genuine. It's not genuine. Like, why do you want non-genuine energy around you? Like, no, like, we're grown. Like, that's weird. That's very weird behavior. Another way that you could tell that somebody is not your friend is if they do not respect your boundaries. If you tell a friend, hey, this is how far within this that I'm willing to go, or I'm not doing this because this goes against everything that I believe in, and they sit up and they try to like make you feel bad about it, or they try to guilt trip you in, or try to like peer pressure you and stuff like that, and that's not your friend. Your friends are not going to put you in compromising positions that can be harmful to you or to others. That's just plain and simple. Because if anything, that sounds more like a setup to me, that you know that something goes against everything that I believe in, but you're sitting there trying to pressure me or trying to guilt trip me into doing or being around something that I just told you that I don't like, or I just told you that I don't go for. Look out for that. If you, like I said, if you see those, any type of inkling where you like, ooh, where you got to kind of like side eye somebody because they trying to be funny, being funny while trying to put you down, that's not your friend. Be careful about who you have around you. Careful of your space. At the end of the day, you have to keep your peace. And if your peace is disturbed, they got to go. So yeah. So overall, like I said, I feel like friendships are very important. I feel like being able to navigate friendships as an adult is very important, and to understand that your friendships are supposed to grow with you as you grow. Your friendships are not supposed to be stagnant. Overall, you know, I'm just very grateful for the friends that I have, and I'm grateful that, you know, that they've shown up and shown out for me within this past year and a half. And I just want you all out there to remember that you deserve to have a genuine, real friendship with people. You know, don't allow people to make you not uphold your morals and your standards. Know that it's okay to say no to people when you feel like they're crossing a boundary with you. Know when you're giving too much into a friendship and you're no longer valuing yourself. Notice when people are making you side-eye them as a friend. You need to second guess that, because as adults and as we're progressing in life, you can't continue to surround yourself with energy that's not fit for you. That's my take on friendships. But either way, I want to thank you guys so much for sticking this episode out with me as I give y'all my literal personal business, and I really got real with y'all. Okay. But yes, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And then also make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Pink and Unfiltered Podcast. And I cannot wait to see you in episode 4 next week. Bye.